Hello students. In the previous class we had discussed on unweighted or simple price index numbers. Today's class will discuss on weighted price index numbers. While constructing various unweighted index numbers, equal importance is given to all the items. But in practice it can be seen that different items have varied importance. Thus, while computing index numbers, items should be considered with appropriate importance. This is done by assigning weights to the various items or commodities. The weight can be production figures, consumption figures. For the construction of price index number, quantity weights are used. Now in weighted aggregate and weighted relative methods, weighted price index numbers can be classified into again two broad categories, that is weighted aggregative price index numbers and weighted average of price relatives. So weighted aggregative price index numbers. In the weighted aggregative price index number, quantity weights are assigned to various items and the weighted aggregate of the prices are obtained. There are few methods to obtain this. Some of the important methods of constructing weighted aggregative index numbers are Laspeyres index price index. In Laspeyres method, the base year quantity, that is Q0, are used as weight. So the formula P superscript L, that L is for the method name Laspeyres price index. So P superscript L 01 is summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into 100. You observe that the base year is taken as weight. So summation P1 into Q0 divided by P0 into Q0 into 100. This formula was devised by French economist Laspeyres in 1871. This is one of the method. The another method is Paget's price index. In Paget's method, the current year quantities, that is Q1, are used as weights. So the formula will be P superscript L 01 equals to summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into 100. So the Paget's method, P superscript P01 equals summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into 100, the current year Q1. So this formula was devised by German statistician Paget in 1874. The third method is Marshall-Edgeworth's price index. In Marshall-Edgeworth's method, the base year and current year quantities are considered for calculating the index number. Here, the weights are assigned as the average of the base year and the current year quantities. So in Laspeyres method, the base year was used as weight. In Paget's method, the current year was used as weight. In this third method, the Marshall-Edgeworth's method, the average of the base year and the current years quantities are used as weights. You see the formula P superscript ME. That is the name of the person, Marshall-Edgeworth. So in short form ME. 01 equals summation P1 in brackets Q0 plus Q1 divided by 2, that is the average of the base year and the current year, divided by summation P0, in the weights is now Q0 plus Q1 divided by 2, the average, into 100. So on simplification, the formula reduces to summation P1 Q0 plus summation P1 Q1 whole divided by summation P0 Q0 plus summation P0 Q1 into 100. The next method is Dorbish-Bowley's price index. Dorbish-Bowley's index number is the arithmetic mean of the Laspeyres and Paget's index numbers. So arithmetic mean of the first method, the Laspeyres and Paget's index number. You see the formula P superscript DB, Dorbish-Bowley, that's short form DB01 equals half of PL01 plus PP01. PL is here the Laspeyres method and PP is the Paget's index number. So half into summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0. This one was for Laspeyres method index number, and plus summation P1 Q1 plus summation P0 Q1, that was Pasch's method, into 100. This index number takes into account both the base year as well as the current year quantities as weights. The fifth method is the Fisher's price index number. Fisher's index number is the geometric mean of the Laspeyres and the Pasch's index number. Fisher examined many formula for the construction of index number and ultimately derived this index number, which he calls as an ideal index number. The formula is P superscript F Fisher 01 equals root under PL01 into PP01. He uses here Laspeyres and Pasch's index number. And now when you substitute the Laspeyres index number, that is root under summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into 100. This is the Fisher's price index number to calculate. Fisher's index number is ideal. Fisher's index number is called as an ideal index number because of the following reasons. It is based on geometric mean, which is considered as an appropriate average for averaging ratios. It takes into account both current year as well as base year quantities. It satisfies both time reversal test and factor reversal test. It is free of bias. The next method is Kelly's price index number or fixed weight index. This formula, named after Truman L. Kelly, requires the weights to be fixed for all the periods. It is given by P superscript K01 will be summation P1 Q divided by summation P0 Q into 100. Here Q denotes the fixed quantity, the weight, for both base and current period. In this we have weighted average of price relative index number. So till now these are the methods for calculating the weighted aggregative price index numbers. The next all these are the methods. There are 6 methods in calculating the weighted aggregative. So in the next class we will discuss the weighted average of price relative of index numbers. Thank you.